Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So, I want to have this conversation. I think it's important to have this. One of the sisters, she was like, "Ooh, why'd you help her? Why'd you help Becky?" And let me get to it. So, as you know, I love consignment. I love thrifting. I do. It is a habit. I love antiques. I really do. Um, so I was in a store and I just got like they had actually like some new t-shirts. I mean, new with tag on them. So not everything is used. They do sometimes, if you're not a thrifter like I am, they do sometimes sell new items. Okay. So like I'll rock a new I mean, I couldn't believe it. Cheap could be $5 for a new T-shirt with the tag on it from a previous store that it was donated. Man, I'll rock that with some shorts. My $5 tee with my Gucci or Chanel bag. That's how I do. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money. So that's what I do. He doesn't, but that's just me. He's not one. That's not gonna happen. So we're different. But that's what I like to do. It's just a habit. Matter of fact, I'm the only one in my family that does that. No one does it but me. Anyway, my personality. What can I say? You can save money on that. So $5 t-shirt, I'm good to go. Um, you know, so I like to do thrifting. Was in there and I must say I did come across, oh my God, an original Winslow oil painting. And it was, man, it was so much dust on it. A lot of times people have estate sales. So it doesn't sell at the estate sale. Sometimes they will donate, things like that. So anyway, this lady, she's looking at some pictures, paintings, and I was too, and she picked up one. And sometimes people can put cheap art into an expensive frame. But the overall setup, it didn't appeal to me, the art itself. But I said, oh, that's a very nice frame. And I could tell this was professionally done. And it was signed. So I wanted to see, like, is it a reproduction? Is there like a print number on it? Things like that. And something she said, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get out of your way because I was kind of eyeing something, but she was in the way. So I thought, I'm going to just kind of look through here. And then when she's gone, I'll go over there. So, um, she picked it up and just casual conversation. And then I just said, she's like, yeah, this really fits my theme. When you're coming in, that's my foyer. Okay. So then I decided to use Google Lens. And Google Lens just showed someone's trying to sell it, for $350. And I said, well, how much are they asking? She says 15. I said, well, they have another one here. And it was $35. So it's matching, it's from the same artist. It's matching. So this probably came from the same home. And I said, yeah, so just check out Google Lens. And I just showed her I said, well, you may want to consider, because if they're asking 15 for this one, 35 for this one here, I said, you can see what the prices are ranging on this particular piece. Okay. Kind of gave you an idea. So she decided to get both. Sister girl asked me, black woman, why you, help her, tell her? Well, first of all, I didn't want it, but here's what I want to get to. It's okay to be nice to people that are nice to you. And here's what I've noticed, and I'm going to say this in the spirit of love. I believe in karma. Heck, somebody help me. There was a guy that was saying, he said, oh yeah, he was in some thrift store and it's like, what is he trying to do? He was trying to, he said he was looking for some VHS and that it was on eBay and it was selling for $1,000. And he was trying to find it. And I'm like, really? So then I kind of Googled top selling VHS. Just kind of curious. I mean, who still has a VCR? Not many people do. Top selling VHS. Long story short, I said, I thought about that. Let me see. So I go into this place. They got VHS books and CDs, and I buy like maybe 10. One VHS was 25 cents. One was $2. Then I went again and bought some more, and I bought like one time I bought like probably like, oh my God, like 15, real cheap. Posted them online. Oh, I got my money's worth because guess what? I sold one for $250 And I sold one. It's like some Disneyland, VHS. And I sold one for $500. So gee, 750. I definitely it's more than what the 250 that I paid. You feel me? So someone helped me appreciate it. And I thought about that. In a spirit of love, here's what I've noticed sometime about our people. And I can only go by my experience. But sometimes, see, we don't seem to get it. Maybe if you help someone, it also help you. That guy told me that information. I remember what he said. I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out. $2.50. I made $750. Hey, that's a win-win. Why? Because somebody helped me. See, sometimes in our community, and if it doesn't apply, great. I'm sure for you all it doesn't. But let's be realistic. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Let's be realistic. We have people who just take, 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 take. That's all they know to do is show up and just take, take, take. Got their hand out. They want to do business, and it's like, this is a one-sided deal. What's in there? It's a one-way street. Take, 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 take. And I have dealt with that. I'm sorry, primarily with my own with black people. It's just it is what it is. We want you to go ahead. You can, like I told a friend of mine, we want you to go ahead and do consulting or do something, have some information. Oh, okay. So go out there and network and then meet with the people and do this, that, and the other. And we're going to sit back and do what we want to do and rest and watch some TV and chill. And then when you get back, okay, now what's all the information? No respect for your time. Meanwhile, you're out here networking. You're not networking with people and going to the dollar menu. Just not. And it's things like that. I find again my experience in the black community. No respect for a person's time. Just come to take, take, take. So somebody help me. And a person being nice to me, hello. Good case in point. Some of us don't even know etiquette. That's why someone asked me about a person. I said, "Oh, I don't know." Why? Because I stopped communicating. Because all you want to do is take, take, take. That's the one I mentioned. I'm like, I put $100,000 in your pocket. You're welcome. So you calling, I know you want something. Now what else? Now, so it just gets to the point. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna leave you the hell alone. You get tired. This group just love to show up and take, but with other people, I said again, some of us don't even know proper etiquette. It is what it is, or maybe we just don't know with each other. Case in point. That's why this here, um, why did I help? Is because she's a white female. Well, let's see. The dude that told, not that it matters, that was a white male. Us, we'll have that information and want some of us, from what I've seen, and we won't say a darn thing. Why? We're afraid somebody's going to have something. Why? Because while other groups compete with other groups, we sit up here and do something very ignorant. I've seen we'll compete with each other within the group. But we'll take the information and go share it with everybody else. It is the dumbest thing ever. One of the dumbest things ever, I should say. Say, for instance, so I was at swap meet. Okay, I'm at the swap meet. I like to pop in there every now and then. Whoo, I found a real nice, oh man. So this guy had this table, and I love antiques. Okay, had this table. I said, oh my God, it's one of those vintage mahogany tables. And see, a lot of these guys, what they'll do, they'll go to estate sales or when people die, things of that nature, they'll clean out houses like for the bank. And so when they clean out, that's a reseller's dream. They can take all kind of take the furniture and resell it, yard sale, you name it. This guy, what he does, he told me, he goes, let's say like Palm Beach, what have you, he'll go ahead and buy empty storage locker. Sometimes, people die, the kids don't know about it. Payments just stop, boom, until they, go through everything. So when I saw that table, I knew that I said, oh my gosh. I just beelined it over there. And now, this table was from the late 1800s. You would think it's going to be scratched up. Oh my God. The top was perfect. I recognize it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is not like a reproduction. Let me go over there and see, turn it over. Let's see any markings. Oh, I just love this table. I've seen it before. I've seen it and I just went over there to get it. So I know the value of it. The tables are selling for like $1,000 plus, okay, what I researched online. So I asked, hey, how much for the table? He told me $7. Woo. So I knew then he'd know what he had. Okay. But maybe pays to swap me. He doesn't want to load it back. It has so much. I get it. $7. Oh, I paid him. I said, okay, listen, just got here. I'm going to look around for some other things. So if you will, then I'll just come back and get it. Fine, no problem. So as I circle the block, circle around, okay, that's all I'm going to get. I'm in love with my table. Oh, I'm so excited. This is like so made my day. Beautiful mahogany table. From the late 1800s. I am like so excited. I love it. So then I see he has some other things he's put out. Y'all, how about the man? He didn't even know. He put out some Chippendale chairs. Chippendale chairs. Google it. I said, I'm like, those are bamboo Chippendale chairs. I said, how much for the chairs? They were original. Now, I will say, because they're original, the seating, you would need to reupholster the sitting part, okay? So I'm like, okay. And I was like, wow, don't have any place for him here. Don't have any room for the other house. And he's gonna figure like, oh, honey, I don't he can get all. So I was like, wow. So I decided to do him a favor. I said, listen, I said this table here, I love it. I didn't tell him what the value was. I said, I just love it, and I said, let me do you a favor. I said, what you have here, you have Chippendale chair. This is bamboo Chippendale. You have Chippendale chairs. I said, and you're selling them for $5 each. I said, I said, these are original, not a reproduction. You have Chippendale chairs and you're selling them for $5 each. Google Chippendale. I said, if I were you, I would put these chairs back on my truck. Just do some research. Google Chippendale. And I went on, got my table. Oh, happy as a lark. Oh, I went on. So that was 2 months ago. So now I went again. I went again and I said, oh, I love tapestry. And I said, because I hadn't been, like I said, in 2 months, I just kind of got back here. Love tapestry. And he had some tapestry. I said, oh my God, I've seen this on like one of those homes where they have like these, abandoned homes and everything is left behind. They travel all across the world. Okay. I've seen that, some of that framed tapestry. And I could tell on the back it was very vintage because, they're pretty much still using nails, you know. And I think people stopped using nails like after in the 1950s. They stopped using nails as far as like, to secure oil paintings, things like that, art. I said, oh my goodness. And he had three. So I'm like, oh, I wonder how much you want for those. Those are so vintage. Oh my gosh, these are very old. So he says to me, aren't you the one that told me about those Chippendale chairs? I said, yeah, that was me. He said, oh, he said, I thought to myself, if I ever see her again, thanks for doing me a solid. I'm going to have to repair it. If I ever see her again, thanks for doing me a solid. I'm like, yeah, what happened? He said to me, I noticed what you said, did some research, and then he took him to a whole other area where there's money. He took him to the money area. He said, I said, you were going to sell them for $5 a piece. He had four. Sell them for $5 a piece. He said, I made a nice profit on those shares. He said, and to think, he said, I was even going to trash them. Like, what? Because again, the seats need to be reupholstered. He said, I was going to trash them. He said, "Oh, I made a nice profit on those chairs. I made a nice profit on those chairs." He said, "I just thought, that right there, man, if I see her again." I said, "Well, congratulations." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Those were Chippendale, and I didn't even know." I said, "I know." I was like, I said, the table I love so much, got a good deal. I didn't tell him about the table now. But I said, I figure one good deed deserves another. I said, so yeah, to see those chairs sitting there at $5, I was like, I said, no, I just had to say something. And so I'm looking at the tapestry. I said, yeah, so how much are these? And before I could see, he says, you like this? I said, yeah, and he's got three. So normally I'm thinking, he'll give me a pricing. He said, you can have them for free. Take all three, the tapestry prints. It's tapestry in a frame, not a print. I'm sorry, tapestry. He said, you can have all three. Take them for free. He said, I made such a nice profit. And I thought about it. I thought about the times you try to deal with our people. And again, maybe it's just my luck. But even, I mean, it just blows my mind. We want everything for free. We'll probably still charge. Everything just take it. I said, I was telling a friend of mine, I said, we were talking about that. And I said, it blows my mind. I think some of us don't even know proper etiquette. Take, 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 take. And that I appreciate him giving me that for free. I already checked out one of the frames for this tapestry in the frame. I said, oh yeah, it's on this level. $200. I got three. Win win. And I thought about again, I can go by my experience. Take, take, take. So here's the whole point. Why you help her? Why you helping? Let's say lady's name is Becky. I don't know her name. We need to understand. Sometimes, ever heard the saying, if you help people get what they want, maybe you can get what you want. No, the saying is, if you help people get what they want, you can get what you want. We need to understand it because I can tell you everybody in the community doesn't obviously get it. Take, 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 take. Don't understand proper etiquette. That right there, I appreciate it. Very much. He's like, oh no, have it for free. I'm not charging you. Take it. He said, I made a very nice profit. Oh, of course, I'm sure you did. A Chippendale chair can go for $1,000 a piece all day, every day. Google them, Chippendale. And I thought about my dealings. Well, and again, my experience. Maybe that's not yours, and I'm happy to hear that. Take, 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 take. What you got for me? Don't seem to get it. I have done videos you can use. That's why some stuff, you wonder why I block it out. I'm not trying to be messy. Oh, no, because I don't want the black drama. That's what I don't want. I don't want the black drama. I have had people sitting up here sending me emails. Negro, you put on TikTok for the world to see. You wonder why I don't say who it is sometimes. You put on TikTok. You wonder why you see my screen blurred. I don't want the Negro drama. We don't get it. What the hell is this? You stealing my content. You put on your YouTube page and you get paid. You stealing my content. Well, I cover mainly black issues. How am I stealing your content? And did you not see on YouTube it's allowed for remixing and all that for you don't see it on YouTube when you upload, dum dum? I've been on Twitter. Block. Why? Because I did a post and you put that post on your channel and did a video on it and you getting paid. So now you block me on Twitter. And it's like it's so silly of you. It's like you do understand. I have more than one login. So all I have to do is use my other login. And guess what? I can still go to your page to get the same content. But I'm gonna block you. You steal it. I tell you, this group right here. That's why I say, listen, deal with people that's like with you that's positive. Why are you helping Becky? You really sure as hell don't get it. And I thought about that. How much information do we have we're not willing to share with somebody? The guy told me about the Dawn VHS having an online store. Like I said, the videos. I think I may have probably let's say to combine, maybe I got 25 because I picked up a few here and there. I already made 750 out there too. I'm Gucci good. When I'm out here for the storm, put the store on vacation. Why we can't do that? Why? Because we sit up here, we let her compete with each other. Don't seem to understand. Nothing wrong with being friendly. Somebody's friendly to me, I will exhibit the same energy. This here, that with the table, he was like, "Man, you did me a solid. Take you want these for free? For free." But oh, in Blackistan, my experience, oh no, we just want to come and take. Like I said, you wonder why I on the main channel I blur stuff out because I have to. I don't want the Negro drama. I really don't want you stealing my stuff. You know that was on my. It is unbelievable. And it's like, do you know what, dumb? If I didn't have this drama, what we could do. That's why sometimes I don't even want to. I want to say, oh, unless I feel cool about, like I did a. I'm like, hey, I found this on you. YT, wake him up. I don't see him being that kind of person. I just don't sense it for that young black man. I just don't. I sense positive energy. He's young and he's wise. But on some stuff, I have to blur it out. Why? I don't want the Negro drama. And I said, isn't that something? And see, you see other people getting around. Everybody can have something. So just like the guy told me about those VHS, I bought some. I don't think I'm either out of, man, I might be out, I don't know, maybe $10 total. I already made $750. $750 is what I was already paid. I'm good. You see how that works out? So the lady with the art, me telling her she didn't know. Oh, here's another one. Why we can't do that? We want to always compete with each other. We're doing stuff backwards. And then somebody said to me, "You're always calling stuff on black people." Well, see, that's the whole problem. You don't want the if you don't want the knowledge, then keep it moving. I'm not gonna BS you that we're doing everything right. Nobody is. But there's certain things we need to address. See, this is why we can't come up. This is why I'm sorry to say a lot of black people get some money. I understand. It's always drama. Look at all the stuff going on, like this here with Monique, this here with the acting, this here with Angie Stone, and then with each other we can't get along. Taraji Henson and Oprah. Why? Why are you helping make it? I'm a friendly person. If we operate that way, everybody can get a little something. Don't know when, just give it time. So the guy told me about the VHS. I made 750. I told the lady Becky about the paintings. Google them, see what the value is. She said, I just have to get them both. Wishing you well. Me, the guy tells me the table. Oh my God, my beautiful mahogany table. I just love it. Late 1800s. What happens then? I tell him about the Chippendale chairs because I know a little something about furniture, darling. A little something that I like. I'm like, not reproduction. It is Chippendale. Not Chippendale like it's Chippendale. So then guess what? He makes some money, a nice profit. In return, guess what? Now me, I love tapestry. Oh wow. Now I got the frame tapestry. I just said I gotta have this. Now I have that for free. Do you see what's going on here? Everybody got something of value. But see, we sit up here with this backwards. It's unbelievable to me. We like to always fight. Fight. You stealing my content. You stealing that. You got it from the darn news station. That's why it takes more time. I blew it out. Why I don't want the Negro drama. Oh, you been on my page. It's unbelievable. Not knowing everybody can make some money on their little channel, but oh no, Negro drama. It's old. It's tiring. I don't want to deal with it, and it's sad. To me, it's really sad. I'm blocking you on Twitter. You can't see me. You did a video and you getting paid. Boy, I tell you, this group, we love to keep money out of each other's hands. That's why I said poverty. And that's why it's sad to say, despite and especially now with all that's going on. Oh, especially now with all this. Listen, you may want to check out the swap meet. Me, I love books. Especially old books. This guy had some books, 25 cents. I Googled one, they're selling it for $40. He just trying to get rid of the stuff. So I got 8 books for $2. I already checked out one, $40. Why am I telling you that? You may have some time on your hand. You might go to a swap meet. Maybe you can do that and start a store online if you choose. If not for you, for your children. I'm not selfish like that. If I get some information, you know I'm going to share it if it's advantageous to you. So I thought about that. So while we're sitting up here, don't even have proper etiquette. We just come to take. We love to do each other dirty. They sit up here. That's why I'm so sick of the whining. Oh, what we gonna do? Hell if I know. Go figure it out. It's just it. When I see how we operate, when I see how this group, it is astounding to me. You stealing my store from TikTok, huh? We'll show up, hand out. Well, let's do some business, but it's like it's a one-way street. So what you bringing? It's a one-way street. What are you bringing? Oh, nothing. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do it for you this time. Maybe me next time. Next time never does come. Why? I'm sorry. It's black folks. Take. Take. Me. Well, I. Take. That's all I know how to do. So, me helping her, you see what's happened, right? You see what has happened. Me helping her. It goes around. Maybe what goes around comes around. I don't know. It might be. You think? I could be wrong. Won't be the first time it's happened. Maybe what goes around comes around. And that's the part we don't get. Because we are so stuck. We're afraid somebody's going to have something that looks like us. Why we can't help each other? That's sad. Why we can't help each other? So what I just told you, do you see what happened? Why are you helping her telling her that information? Why not? She's like a nice person. The guy told me about the VHS. Like I said, I already made $750. Out two, who would have thought? Two VHS. Sharing information. Not you stole my idea, you using my oh my God. The guy sold me the table. Woo. The table's from the late 1800s, and this one is kept in pristine. Besides, I should have known when I saw those cheap in their chairs. $7, I couldn't. I would have paid 70. Hell, I would have paid 200. Love it. $7. So what I'm trying to why do? Go ahead and let him know about these. I'm gonna let this guy know about these Chippendale chairs because he doesn't know. $5. This is unbelievable. $5, you say? He did me a solid. I do him a solid. Then what does he do? He comes back and returns. Oh, you want these for free? You want these? Oh, for free. I hate to say it. My opinion. I hate to say it. If it was us dealing with us, we probably still almost try to get some extra money. I'm gonna really raise this price. I could see that happening. I hate to say it. Take. Take. So why are you helping her? Why would you help her? Somebody help me. We don't get it. We're such on the I'm gonna take bus. And when you have that mentality, I got a news flash. You won't be getting too far. Oh, trust and believe. You might think so. We'll be going too far. Take. Like I said, some are even on proper etiquette. And that's the part that's sad. That's how people normally do. But no, we want to take. I might see you coming. What the black men say, I'm going to raise the price now. He had a business. That's what he was doing. He see black people. Oh, they dress nice. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the price. And guess what? He went out of business. I'm sorry to tell you, a black woman had a little boutique. Can we get some pricing on the items in the boutique? Okay, first you say this person was you told Becky $17. How the hell you gonna tell me 35 for the same darn dress in your boutique? Guess what happened? She went out of business. Take. We have to do things differently. Why are you helping her? It's okay to help someone. Somebody help me. Sharing information, but no, we'll sometimes get information and we want to hoard it. Why? We want to be the only Negro who has it. Good luck with that program. We're going to see how it's working out. Good luck with it. Why did you help her? Somebody help me. But look how it works out. So this way, guess what? Everybody wins. That right there, I win with the VHS. Make me some money. That right there, this lady has paid what? 35, $50 for two paintings. The two paintings that she purchased, one worth 300, the other maybe two. She's looking at five, so she does have some value. Okay, she has some value in the art that she purchased. I'm up 750 on the VHS. Then plus I got the table for $7. It's selling online for over $1,000 from late 1800s. Then the guy makes some money on a Chippendale. He's making some more money. Then I got the tapestry. So do you see the picture here? Why we can't get it? Everybody wins. Everybody got something. The lady she got some art that's valuable. I got the table that I love, plus this tapestry. The man got the money for the Chippendale. Do you not? How we can't see this as a collective? How? Everybody wins, but no, I get it. We're too busy what? Competing with each other. So why did I help? Heck, somebody help me. Nothing wrong with helping. That's why I just wish all the beautiful, positive people get together and let's build our thing, leave the negative behind. But this scenario right here, everybody's won some. Everybody's got something. She's got all paintings of value. Me, I got the for free the tapestry, the table over $1,000. I pay seven. It's a win-win-win, and I'm really ahead. Two VHS 750, the table, the tapestry. I'm really ahead. The two ones that I sold, $2 and then 25 cents. As 225 and I got 750. The table, I paid $7 worth over $1,000. And then the tapestry. The man, those shipping their chairs, I knew that was money. Oh, when I saw it. And I went over there I'm turning this stuff over. Let's see. I knew it was money. It's a win all around. Everybody gets it, but we don't. The one that's at the bottom. And maybe that's why we still don't get it. It's late. Still don't get it. But we show up to do what? Take, take, take. And I'm out.